Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm very excited to finally have the courage to be on this platform and post. I wanted to make a video today about self-love. This video is very personal to me because I and many other people that I know personally sometimes struggle with self-love. And I wrote a few bullet points down to help everyone. Well, ideas that have helped me personally. Alright. So the first bullet point I wrote was affirming yourself. Affirmations are a very great way to help you with self-love. Every day I look in the mirror and I say things like, I love myself, I'm capable, I'm confident, I'm smart. It really helps you really build your self-esteem up. Many times everyone suffers, a lot of people I know suffer from negative self-talk, and affirmations can really help you train your brain to be more positive. Affirmations are also a part of law of attraction, which is just like basically the concept that your thoughts create your reality. So if you're thinking that you're stupid, you can't do anything, you're not going to get anywhere because you have that those thoughts that create the reality, your reality specifically. So affirmations really do help you with developing your self-esteem and building yourself up. Ever since I started doing affirmations, I'm a lot more confident in myself and my abilities. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be making this video. So then I wrote some couple of things, so you're capable, you're smart, you're driven, you can do this, you're going places, you've got goals, stuff like that really helps you. Alright, now the second bullet point I wrote down was maintaining a positive attitude. This is crucial for your self-love journey. If you wake up every morning thinking that everything's horrible and you're not having a good day and you're always focusing on what's wrong with your life, you are not going to have a good relationship with yourself. So I encourage everyone watching this video who sometimes gets negative. I'm not saying that it's easy not to be negative, but I'm just saying if you struggle with negativity, it's best to make a gratitude journal. Gratitude is a great way to not only build yourself up, but to help you feel better about your life. There's a lot of proof that focusing on what you do have helps you to make your reality better. So just even if every day all you did was made a bullet list of 3 things you were grateful for, over time you are rewiring your brain to become more positive, and it really does help. I'm living proof. I used to feel really negative about my circumstances and that I just felt like nothing was going right, and it wasn't serving me to be negative. It really was not. But when I started to be more positive, it really changed my life. Just saw an angel number on the clock. But yeah, I actually wrote rewiring your brain to become more positive, but it's the same concept. Gratitude helps speed up your manifestations. If there are any goals you are trying to push forward, being grateful is what's going to help you push those goals forward even faster. Don't worry about what's wrong with your life. Worry about what's right with your life. Like every day, I'm always like, I'm so grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm so grateful I have clean water. There's so many people in our world that don't have the basic necessities, and If you're feeling like you aren't having a good time just because you don't have certain things or material objects that you want, knowing that you are doing a lot better than most of the people who are suffering in this world can really help you. I know we all take things for granted sometimes. You know, it's really fortunate for us to have clean water, for us to have an internet connection, for us to have, you know, a roof over our head, food to eat. It really is a blessing. Now you focus on your blessings and you get more blessings from doing that. All right. The next thing is kind of self-explanatory, and I don't really follow it all the time. I'm very guilty of not following it. Eating right. Eating right is very crucial to your mental health and your self-love. If you are loading your body with junk and processed foods and sugar all the time, you are not going to feel happy. You are not going to feel confident, or you're just not going to feel good. Your body really likes raw foods and vegetables. I'm not saying don't eat meat. I'm just saying maybe special occasions, cut it down a little bit. Meat, sugar, processed foods, lots of bread. It really is not good for you, and we all know it. Try to eat fruits, vegetables, just really healthy, clean food. Your body really loves raw fruits and vegetables. It really does help. Like I said, I'm guilty. I totally ate some fried okra today, but I do try to, eat an apple or at least some fruit with the bad foods I do eat. So if you can't completely cut them out, try to eat something healthy with it, because it really will help you and your self-love. You will feel a lot better than if you just ate food that made you feel sluggish. I definitely notice that if I eat certain foods, I don't feel like myself. I feel sluggish. I feel like tired and lethargic, and it's just, I really like food that makes my body feel good. I really like food that makes me feel like I can get up in the morning and go and just, it really does matter. Another thing which goes hand in hand with eating good food is drinking water. I know so many people who do not drink a drop of water, and then they wonder why they're sad. Or I'm just like, you cannot just drink soda all the time. It messes with your kidneys. I used to drink soda all the time. When I was younger, I would buy 2 liters and drink it my damn self. I mean, I'm gonna have to edit that out, but I drink it myself. And over time, I started to have problems with flank pain, really bad flank pain, because my kidneys could not filter out all the excess sugar that was in my body. And it really didn't make me feel good. So I had to completely cut soda out. I only drink it if I'm going out with a friend or something, like occasionally. Most of the time, I don't even ask for soda at restaurants anymore, unless I really just feel like I need to have some. But if I do ask for soda at restaurants, I try to drink water. But I drink 3 bottles of water every day. And while I do have to pee a lot, I will say that it keeps me healthy, keeps me lean. It really does help. I promise your body will feel a lot better and thank you. Your skin will thank you. You'll feel a lot better about yourself if you drink water. I know a lot of people don't like how water tastes, but there are different ways you can do it. You can infuse your water with fruits and vegetables. I mean, just fruits. Don't put vegetables in your water unless you want to. But you can infuse your water with fruits. You can add little sweeteners, but don't go too crazy with it, because obviously that counteracts the healthiness if you just put a whole bunch of artificial sweetener and stuff in it. But yeah, that's my point for drinking water. If you have not already started to drink water, at least try to drink a little bit every day. They say 8 ounces a day. I usually drink a lot. I drink way more than that. but it really does serve me because I feel better. I'm able to do what I need to do, and I have a lot of energy because of it. All right. The next one is very special to me. Spending time in nature. Spending time in nature is crucial to your mental health and your self-love. Sometimes you have to unplug from technology. Sometimes you have to get away from the hustle and bustle of life and just go outside and have peace. Feel peace. Nature's peaceful. You're getting fresh air. It's, if you watch Infinite Waters, you know what I'm talking about, breathing in that good prana. It really does help you though. I try to make sure I at least go outside at least twice or 3 times a week. And I just feel so much more refreshed when I go outside and I'm just in nature and the soaking up that vitamin D. A lot of people are depressed because they don't go outside and their body is needing that vitamin D. We do need vitamin D for our health and mental health especially. Sometimes going outside really can help you. Okay. The next point I have is acknowledging your skills and strengths. I know a lot of people think that when you build yourself up or acknowledge what you're good at, that it seems like you're being self-centered, but no, that couldn't be any more wrong. Building yourself up comes with acknowledging your skills and strengths. What are you good at? You know what you're good at. I'm good at art, so I'd say I'm a good artist. I'm usually, I can articulate myself very well. I'm kind of stuttering right now, but normally I can articulate myself very well, and that serves me in a lot of brilliant ways. I'm usually good with giving people advice. I like the way I look. Stuff like that really can help you form a better relationship with yourself. A lot of people, and this used to be me too, our brains would kind of attack us and say, oh, you can't do this, you're not good at this. No, you gotta try to train your brain to think about your good attributes. What are your skills? What are your strengths? What are you good at? There's nothing self-centered about hyping yourself up because it will help you maintain a better relationship with you. Alright, the next point I have is meditation. Now, meditation is really just clearing your mind just clearing your mind. It's easier said than done because as someone who is kind of ADHD and is always like it's very hard for me to just clear my mind and sit. But there are some wonderful guided meditations on YouTube specifically that can really help you, get acquainted with your higher self. And your higher self, for those of you who don't know, is your true authentic self that isn't, wearing a mask for society. It's your true authentic perfect self. We all have a higher self. And you can connect with your higher self in nature in a quiet environment, just lying down or sitting down. You can either lay down or sit down. I find meditating sitting down a lot better because it's a lot easier and I don't fall asleep. Sometimes when I meditate, I fall asleep. But it really does help clearing your mind. Just a lot of people think you have to go constantly every day, but that's just not healthy. It's not healthy to just go all the time. Sometimes you need that time to just sit, be quiet, and then just focus on your inner knowledge. Your inner knowledge will come forth when you get quiet and sit down with no distractions and just focus. It really does help, I guarantee. Alright, so I also wrote pamper yourself. If you've seen, I'm pretty sure it's The Office. If you've seen The Office, you know Donna. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. If it's not The Office, I'm so sorry. But treat yourself. Treat yourself, pamper yourself. Sometimes a bubble bath really will help. Sometimes I just like to take a bubble bath with like Epsom salt, and it really does help me. Some lavender, essential oils. Pamper yourself. Go get a massage. Go buy that food that you really like and just have a cheat day. If you know, a lot of people, especially really empathetic people, like to do things for others but don't cater to themselves. I used to be like this, and it's really good for you. Don't feel guilty for buying yourself a thing. You deserve it. You worked for it, so you can get it. All right. I wrote take yourself out and bath bombs, which is like hand in hand with that. Take yourself out, get yourself some bath bombs. Okay, another thing I wrote is cry. Okay, now this is gonna sound really weird, but I think it makes sense. Feeling your feelings is crucial to your self-love. If you numb yourself constantly, you're not going to have a good relationship with yourself or others because you're constantly avoiding how you feel. If you're numbing yourself with substances, with alcohol, or anything like that, you are not going to have a good relationship with yourself. Do not be afraid to cry. Men, women, especially men, because I feel like men are told not to cry at all, not to, it's okay to cry. You don't have to cry in front of anybody. I don't cry in front of anybody. I can't. I just can't. Sometimes I can, but it makes me feel really just so I try to do it alone. But once you get those feelings out, you notice after you cry, you feel great. You feel a lot better because you release the stuck emotions inside you. Meditation is also really good for releasing the stuck emotions inside you and getting to the bottom of how you feel if you're not really sure. But yeah, that really does help. Don't be afraid to cry. Cry. If you need to cry, if you need to shout, if you need to scream, do it because you'll feel a lot better. Also, if you don't want to cry, journaling really helps me personally get to the bottom of my thoughts. So journaling really does help you. It even helps you connect with your higher self. I said cry and feel your feelings, but feel your feelings is the same as crying. Okay, setting boundaries. This is very, very crucial, especially for empaths. There are a lot of us are people pleasers. We like to do things to please people. We do things that we normally wouldn't even want to do to please others. But it's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to not answer the phone call if you're just not feeling it. It's okay to not want to go to your friend's party if you're just having a bad mental health day. Of course, just let them know. Don't just not show up. But like most people will understand if you just let people know that you can't sometimes. Also, if there are people that you kind of have been skating around, not like you might have conflict with people or people might just not agree with you very much, but you're kind of too scared to like push them off or be like, I don't really want to talk to you right now. It's okay. It's okay to not want to talk to them. Just, I mean, you don't have to pick up that phone. You don't have to text that person back if you don't want to. Your self-love is really crucial to doing things that you want and not doing things just to please people. I hope that makes sense. Live your truth. Live your truth. Live your truth. Okay, live your truth is really, what is live your truth? Living your truth is to be authentically you. So, I saw a quote the other day from Jim Carrey, which was, depression is when your avatar is tired of playing this character that you created to appease society. a lot of people are afraid to be their authentic selves because of how people will perceive them. But I'm here to tell you to do it. I'm here to tell you to be you authentically always, because it's always going to serve you. It's always going to serve you. If you like certain things that people don't really like, it doesn't matter. Keep doing them. If you have certain quirky hobbies that you know people don't really understand, don't try to put yourself in a box or minimize your greatness to appease others. Be you authentically, because I promise your self-love is crucial to being you. You being you will help you really have self-love. um, I'm sorry if I'm cheesy, y'all. I'm really just I'm really passionate about this because I had to learn all these things. This isn't just like me telling people to do stuff. Like, I had to do this. Like, me being my true self, I'm literally being my true self right now because I'm going out of my way. For a while, I was really scared to do these videos, but here I am, you know, being my true self, letting my full self shine to help others, and it really makes me feel so blessed and fulfilled. I'm very grateful that I was able to break out of my shell and to live and be myself authentically, no matter what people say. So it really does help. Okay, another thing I wrote was cut out toxic people. Like I said, I'm an empath, so sometimes there are people that I don't necessarily, my body or just my mind or my spirit does not really agree with them, and that's okay. And I would kind of keep tolerating them because I couldn't really find my voice to say, hey, I don't really align with you. I mean, cut toxic people out. If people are making you feel bad, if people aren't serving you, be sure to cut them out because you will thank yourself for having the courage to do it. It really does mean a lot. Okay, another thing crucial to your self-love is having a support system. Having a support system is very important for your self-love because sometimes you're going to need a friend to lean on. Sometimes you're going to need people to call. Sometimes you're going to need friends to hype you up. And having friends really has helped me. Sometimes I've had to ask for help, and my friends have always been there for me. Sometimes I've had to just pick up the phone and be like, hey Tracy, can I vent to you? I'm just not in a good headspace right now. Having friends and having people you can talk to really does help. If you are struggling, make sure you talk to someone. Anyone, your parents, you know, your friends, anyone. You always need someone to lean on. It will really help you with your self-love journey. Um, all right. And I wrote, we got 2 more points, y'all. Have a beauty routine. This can be for girls or guys. Taking care of yourself, I know personally, taking care of myself really makes me feel good. You know, doing my nails, I haven't done them right now. Doing my makeup, it really makes me feel happy and good about myself. Um, you know, and men can do this too. It's not just women who can just pamper themselves. Get a haircut, go get a facial, go get a massage. A beauty routine really does help. It really does help you feel good about yourself. You know, I really do hope this helped. I'm sorry if if that bullet specifically was kind of just weird, but I really think it does help. There are some studies I've seen that says makeup or just self-grooming in general really does help you and is proven to be therapeutic. All right, my last bullet point is let your creativity run wild. I know a lot of creatives that suffer from performance punishment who want to really master their craft and think if their work isn't perfect, they cannot do they don't want to do it anymore. They have nothing, they don't want anything to do with it. But you have to keep going. Keep drawing no matter how bad it looks, because eventually you're going to get to a point where it looks awesome. You got to keep working at it. If you have any creative pursuits at all that you feel like you're not that good at, keep going, because it's going to pay off eventually. Might take weeks, might take years, but eventually it will pay off. I promise you guys. Alright, I had a great time making this video, and this video really means a lot to me. So if you guys feel moved by the video or feel like this video helped at all, please like and subscribe. I'm pretty sure it's right here below. Thank you so much.